Well, good morning, and welcome to upstate New York. A beautiful day here. We're going to do a little exploring, and you'll never guess exactly where we're going.
Turn right onto Saratoga National Battlefield Road, then turn left.
Well, maybe now you will be able to guess. So we're going to try to see Saratoga Battlefield today. Well, I wish we would have come up here about 3 weeks ago when we were at the peak of the fall foliage season. But it still is very pretty up here. Now this is going to be the first of a series of 4 short videos that kind of have to do with Veterans Day. Of course, that's coming up here in November. Look at this sign here. Contains sodium in excess. A lot of sodium in that water. Okay. Here's one of the many cannons that was used. Now, these cannons had a range of a mile, really effective at about 1,000 yards. Now, this is bad news for us. They have closed the road that we need to go on to see the battlefield. Well, at least to see it up close. Well, even though we can't see the battlefield up close, we can come out here and see kind of the edge of it, and we will be able to see where the first day of fighting took place, at least part of that. Way out there, if you look past this field near us in the foreground, and there's a little space between the trees, little clearing there. Well, that is where really the first day of fighting took place. The battle paused for about 3 weeks and then resumed, and for the first time in history, a British army surrendered. Happened right here. Now, when the American forces won this Battle of Saratoga, it really emboldened other countries to join in the war and to kind of get involved in skirmishes with British forces around the world, as far away as India, as you can see on this map. So the British general supposedly was not willing to actually say the words, "We surrender," but he did ceremonially lay down his weapon, as did the British troops ceremonially lay down their weapons. I'm very glad that today these two countries are friends and allies and have stood together many times through the years. Well, as we look around the visitor center a little bit, I'll just mention that the Battle of Saratoga, again, happened in 2 parts, and basically American forces knew that the British had to pass through a narrow pass between the Hudson River and the hills, and they took a position to bombard them as they passed through. The British tried to kind of attacked them from a different angle and were completely overwhelmed. Another look at the field. Now that area that I'm going to zoom in on way out there, kind of the clearing between the trees, that is kind of the part of what they call Freeman's Farm. And the place where the Americans set up to bombard the British, that's called Bemis Heights. Well, here you see, we're not going to be able to go on this road, and it's a shame. Here it is, tour road closed, Battlefield Tour Road. I don't really feel like hiking it, but anyways, bye-bye.